Hi everyone, welcome to Pound Zero. My name is Amelia and this is my weight loss journey. So this week wasn't a great week for the diet, really. One of the hardest things to achieve on this diet is eating out. And I did quite a bit of eating out this week. So there were a number of indiscretions this week, unfortunately. Obviously, depending on where you go and whether you can plan ahead, how amenable the restaurant is to making variances to a dish, and whether they've got stuff that's pre-prepared before you even turn up, or whether they're cooking it from scratch. And it gets very kind of demandy, for lack of a better term. I will discuss that a little bit more after my weigh-in. So with the indiscretions in mind, and just to recap on my journey so far, when I weighed in at the beginning of the year, I was 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 106.2 kilos or 234.1 pounds. This week, with all my indiscretions, and there was quite a bit of fluctuation during the week as well, where I did actually go up a bit and then came back down and then went back up, and it was an emotional roller coaster, honestly. This week, I actually weighed in at 106 kilos on the nose. That is approximately 233.6 pounds. So I have lost weight this week, although not a great deal, noting that I have most certainly taken myself out of ketosis with the food that I was eating. There was carbs, there was bread. Oh, there was Turkish bread and it was so good. So just to finish this off, and before I start digressing into other parts of the diet, that is a total loss this week of 200 grams. Yay! It's still a loss. 200 grams, which is 0.44 pounds. And that is a total loss this year of 14 kilos or 30.8 pounds. Still not bad. Not bad. Like, it could be better, obviously. But considering it was rather a social week for me, and there was an indiscretion in there. Like, there was, I'm doing some work at the moment that is a little mind-numbing, to say the least. So I am actually feeling the time tick by. It's like I'm busy. It just doesn't require a lot of brain power, so I'm really, really feeling it. And as a result, there was one day where it all got a bit much. And this is kind of heartbreaking, really. I went to the cupboard. I purchased myself a little packet of M&Ms, just the little packet, like the little personal size, not fun size, but, you know, I think it's like 120 grams or 50 grams. That's a marked difference. Just the regular size pack. It wasn't a family pack or anything. Neither here nor there, really. But yes, no, I had M&Ms. I cracked open that packet and I was like, one's One's not going to hurt me, especially when I'm already on a downhill spiral with other things that are happening around me. So, you know, as long as I'm everything in moderation, right? They were revolting. This diet has destroyed my love of M&Ms. And it wasn't even that they may have been slightly out of date, because they were certainly within their best before. It wasn't as satisfying as I thought it would be. So while it is heartbreaking that I have now lost one of my previously favorite foods, there is the small benefit of the fact that I'm not going to eat M&Ms anymore, because I no longer enjoy the taste. I really have no idea what to do with this information. What else happened this week? Where did I get inventive? Oh! So Thursday I was running around all over the shop after work, or even during work, and I discovered that Civic has a whole new beauty precinct that I didn't even know existed, but it's amazing. I'm so blown away by this thing. Neither here nor there when it comes to a diet, though, just feeling pretty. So I knew I was going to be home late, and the idea of starting to try to cook a meal, since husband couldn't start it because I had all the groceries, or I was getting all the groceries. So what do? It's like, this is the prime time for takeaway. So after a very brief thought, I ordered 2 burgers from a gourmet burger place in Canberra. Canberrans will know it as Brodburger. It is a bit of a Canberran institution. Anyone who's not from Canberra, if you ever drift through, you have to try Brodburger. It's a really pretty location too. Like, you can take it down to the lake and just kind of watch the swans and the ducks. Maybe not on a day like today. It's been snowing. It's not sticking, but it's been snowing. And it was cold winds. Very cold winds. I digress again. I'm so distracted today. So yes, I ordered 2 burgers from this gourmet burger joint, where I changed things up to actually keep it keto, and I did keep it keto, was to order them naked. We had naked burgers for dinner on Thursday night, which essentially means without the bun. Not gluten-free, because you can still get quite a bit of carbs out of gluten-free stuff, particularly gluten-free bread. You get everything that you get on the burger, but it's more like a salad, a very chunky salad with a meat patty in the middle with grilled cheese. It was so good though. So terribly, terribly good. Following that, on the Friday, I blew it with a dessert at lunch. It was one of those 2-course meal things. And while the lunch itself, I would reckon would have been keto friendly, the dessert was not. I tried to stick to it as much as I could, being that I got the creme brulee. But the sugar content was through the roof. I guarantee you that. And the guy was a little keen. I'm assuming it was a guy. I really shouldn't do that. The dessert chef seemed to have been a little keen with the blowtorch, because I probably could have ice skated across the top of this creme brulee before I cracked it. It was pretty dang solid. Tasty though. Very, very tasty. Then on Saturday, I had my sister-in-law's birthday at one of our favorite Asian restaurants, because it's all rice and noodles, and there's just no way to avoid the carbs unless you eat a curry like a soup, which could very well be done, I think. May not be as filling though. You never know. So I ended up with a red curry and rice, because you need something to soak up that curry after the fact. It was so good. I haven't had red curry for ages, so it's amazing. And then today I had my aunt's birthday, and we went to our favorite Turkish restaurant. And because it's a Turkish restaurant, you get bread and dip, because their dips are so good. So tomorrow I start again. Start over. And stick to the diet a little better. Of course, the next coming fortnight, we are trying this with intermittent fasting. So we need to have dinner by 8 o'clock. And we cannot eat again until midday the next day. I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to stick to this, just because I know if I don't have breakfast, I'm usually starving by mid-morning. But we'll see. I'll try. I will try. And I'll report back. So that's it from me for another week. It was a quick one this week because there is just so much that I need to get going on with. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. If you want to keep up with my journey throughout the week, join me on Twitter and on Instagram. Links are down below. On this, I just throw up anything that I find interesting, motivational, photos of things that I'm eating. This diet does seem to produce some very intriguing meals, but it's good. It's good. They're not overly complex and not having weird ingredients that you need to go shopping for in remote locations. It's not a weird diet. And until next time, be healthy and be good to each other. Bye. What is it with this eyebrow? But, no. So, with that in mind, and we had burgers. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I was all over the shop. I was picking up groceries. I was shopping for gifts. So many gifts. There's so many birthdays this fortnight. So I was shopping for gifts. I was picking up groceries. Ooh, I just said that one. Never mind. Particularly gluten-free bread. Ooh. Oh, no. What else can I say? I have absolutely no idea what else I'm going to say. Have you